Hello everyone, this is Shannon from theirishscrapper.com, and today I have a super fun project for you guys. I have created 4 little mini cards to create a gift using our new mini white pizza boxes. So you can see all 4 of these mini cards with envelopes fit in this box. There's still plenty of room, and then I've decorated it nicely as well so that you can use it as a gift. Or a favor. So let me go ahead and show you how I did this. I will let you know I did do some of the die cutting and stamping in advance just because I didn't want the video to be too long and people lose interest. So as you can tell, I am using the Coffee Cafe Suite. I am using the Coffee Designer Series paper. So let me give you a peek of that. This is the Coffee Break Designer Series paper, and you get a bunch of sheets here in different patterns. This is one side of them, so very fun, beautiful color tone in this set, and then here are the opposing side, so some deeper colors and very nice. This is one of my favorite suites. So as I mentioned, we are using the mini pizza boxes. So they come in a set of 8, and they come flat, you know, so then you're going to create them. So I'm also using the 3x3 Whisper White envelopes. Both of these products are in the holiday catalog on page 44. And then the Coffee Suite is in our annual catalog, and that's where you could find the Designer Series paper as well. Okay, so as far as ink colors, so you guys know, I was using Early Espresso, Crumb Cake, Garden Green, and Pear Pizzazz. And I also used a bit of the Stitched Ribbon in Garden Green. So like I said, I have pre-cut most of our pieces to create this. So I cut 2 pieces of crumb cake. This is 3x6 and scored at 3, and then 2 pieces of Pear Pizzazz, again 3x6 scored at 3. So we're going to go ahead and grab our bone folder and give these all a nice crease. The 3x3 size is such a great size for gift giving or creating little favors. I really do love the size. And now that we have the envelopes available in the catalog, I was so happy to get back to this. So we will start with a crumb cake version. And you can see here I've cut my Designer Series paper down to 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. I'm using this side here for our first card. My fast fuse is hung up. These can come together so quickly, which I also like. Sometimes you need to do something quick. Okay, so I have stamped the coffee cup, the larger coffee cup, so you can tell that it's stamped off here. I stamped that in the crumb cake on Soft Sky. I've die cut the corrugated piece in the Pear Pizzazz. I've stamped the Thanks a Latte in Garden Green and die cut that, as well as our coffee top in crumb cake. So I'm going to bring in our multi-purpose liquid glue. Add some of that. And then I'm going to drop that in there. I'm going to pick it up to give it a nice press and make sure I'm straight. And then I'm going to add our coffee center. Okay, now I didn't use that many dimensionals on my mini cards, but as you could tell, there was plenty of room inside the box. So even if I had to pop some of my items up, it would have worked perfectly. So that's up to you. There's plenty of room in there. Okay, so we're gonna tilt to that, and there is one of our cards. Okay, let's go on. Let's grab a piece of the Pear Pizzazz. I'm just going to give that a better crease. Okay. This time I'm using the opposite side of that designer series paper, so I'm going to get the little coffee beans, which are fun. We're going to lay that down. It's so weird not doing so much stamping. I just realized that I did not stamp my coffee beans on here. So I'm going to grab my crumb cake, and I'm just inking up the coffee beans, and I'm just going to stamp those kind of sporadically. Life happens, coffee helps. That is true. Life will happen no matter what you're drinking. Alright, so we're going to add that to our center. I'm going to bring back in that glue. I love the multi-purpose glue. It just takes a couple moments to kind of set, but it holds wonderfully. So I'm going to flip this over, and then I'm going to lift it up so that I find that I need to look at it to make sure I'm straight. Okay, so for this one, we are going to use a little bit of our sheer 1/8 white trim. So I'm just going to cut a scrap of that. And I realized I did this on my original before I adhered it down. With that piece, I just adhered this down to my card by mistake. So I'm going to add some fast fuse, and we're going to wrap this white ribbon around there. This is too long of a ribbon, but we'll make it work. Okay, I'm going to add some more fast fuse. I knew I'd forget some step. And then we'll re-adhere this to our Pear Pizzazz. Okay? So now we can pretend like I had that down pat. Alright. Now let's put down our cup. Things happen. Just like the coffee cup says. Okay. We're going to turn that sideways there. And now I'm going to slip in a piece of this white sheer, under here, and I'm just going to tie myself a knot. Now we're going to go ahead and bring in the other piece of crumb cake. I do not have ribbon on this one. Okay, so I have the designer series paper here. I love this one too because it looks like dried up coffee cup spills. The colors are great here. Okay, so as you can tell, I kind of made a little coffee treat. So I cut my center piece, the corrugated die, and then the regular die. And then I actually will use the edges of the dimensionals here, which are a little bit thin. So I'm going to cut the edge. You want to use every bit of your dimensionals. You don't ever want to let them go to waste. And I just put that on the wrong side. I guess, guys, I'm having a day today. Back that now, so it'll make a little sandwich. Okay, we're going to add some of the fast fuse. Okay, and we're going to add that kind of off to the side, kind of favoring the right there. Now I'm going to put a dimensional on the back of our yummy whipped cream. Doesn't this look good? I love coffee treats. I have to be honest, I do not drink coffee. I love tea, but I do not drink coffee, but my favorite ice cream is coffee ice cream. So figure that out. I don't know how that happened, but it is my absolute favorite. If I'm going to eat ice cream, it must be coffee. Alright, so we're going to take this little cute cup that says Perk Up and put that there. I'm going to add another edge of the dimensional to the back of those coffee beans so they can tell my treat is coffee flavored. And we're going to stick that right there. Isn't that cute? I love it. I love all of these. I really do. Okay, now we are on to our final mini card. We're using the Pear Pizzazz. Again, I am using this Soft Sky Designer Series paper. We are going to wrap that with the sheer white ribbon, just like we did on the other one. And this time I'm going to remember to do it before I lay down my paper. So I'm just going to add some fast fuse. I'm going to put that there. Very good. We can lay this down. They sure did it right with these colors in this suite. They're just beautiful together. Alright, so we have another little treat with whipped cream. We have a couple more things of coffee beans. This one I'm going to actually lay down. I'm not going to pop up, so I'm going to So that completes the 4 cards. So super quick and fun. Nice little variety. You could do as many of these as you'd like. Of course, you're going to want to pair them with your little envelopes. You can find those again in the holiday catalog. I will have a full supply list in the description of the video for you to purchase any of today's supplies. And let's go ahead and work on our pizza box. Our pizza box comes flat, so I'm just going to go ahead and kind of fold on all of these score lines, okay, both ways. There's a couple little slivers here that will fall out. That's normal. Just going to give these all a nice crease. Whoops, that one got away from me. And the inside, as you can tell, of this box is shiny, so you could totally use that side as well. I'm going to stick with the matte side for decorating. You can see how easy that comes together. Look at that. Okay, so for the decorating of the box, what I chose to do is I chose another bit of Designer Series paper. This is 3 1/4 square. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and lay this on the top of our box. Just like that. Okay, I have a piece of crumb cake. This is trimmed down to 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. And what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to take a bit of that garden green satin ribbon and we're going to wrap that around our piece of crumb cake, and I'm just going to trim this. Should have my other scissors. And then I'm going to take a little piece of the burlap twine. So as I've showed you before, the burlap comes like this. If you snip it, you can pull these pieces apart. So you can see here I have a piece that I've been using. And I just pull away that one piece to get one strand. And there you have, you know, same thing as jute, right? Ready to go. So I'm going to hold this down and I'm going to tie this in a knot around my green ribbon. Okay, so we're going to tie that and we're going to make a little bow. Let's pull that. Let's make that a little bit snug. We're going to trim that off. Going to use that for the next one. Okay, then I'm just going to add my adhesive now. Whoops, that fast fuse. Okay, make sure we're straight, and we'll lay that right down on top of our box. Very simple. Okay, I've stamped the cup with the early espresso, and then the sentiment is in crumb cake, and I've die cut that out on Whisper White, and then I have a lid that is in early espresso. I'm going to, again, pull in that multi-purpose glue. Alright, I'm going to grab some more dimensionals. Don't mind using my dimensionals. You get 300 in one pack for $4, so it's an awesome value. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and just set that offset a bit. And then I've trimmed down 3 more pieces of the Designer Series paper, and this is about, yeah, 3/4 inch by 3 1/4. Okay, and we're going to put this around the 3 edges of our box just to kind of finish it off. So I'm going to put one here in the front, just to let your receiver know you took the time to decorate the cute little holder that you're going to give them with their cards. Okay. Just like that. And there we go. That is our box. Is that not super cute? Now we can put back in all of our cards. I could probably even fit my originals. So here are the 4 originals, and so that was 8. 8 mini cards can even fit in this box. So I guess that goes for my quick video. I pre-did all that work to try to be a little quicker, and I think I still ran a little bit long with my little goofs. But I do thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you like what you saw, please subscribe to my channel. And again, if you'd like to purchase any of today's supplies, you can find those in my online store. I will have a full description or a full supply list in the description of this video. And I look forward to being back with you guys real soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.